Hello everyone, TygeR here, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 best guns in Call of Duty World War II. Now these are the 5 best guns in my opinion, so this list may be very different to yours, however I'm very keen to hear what you guys have to say. I do have an honourable mentions list at the end, and I'm really keen to hear what you guys think deserve to be in this 5 spot, because I have some very underrated weapons in this list, and if you aren't using these guns regularly, I suggest you go do so, because some of these guns are absolutely awesome and just aren't being used enough. So let me know what your thoughts are on this list. I'm really keen to what you guys have to say. Also, if you do enjoy this video, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, as I'll be doing more videos similar to this, as well as tips and tutorial videos to help you guys become a better player in Call of Duty. So let's get straight into the video. Coming in at number 5 is the Cod Ww2 sniper rifle. So this sniper rifle absolutely dominated the sniper class ever since the start. However, there has been a recent change to the sniper class. The Cod Ww2 has had its aim down sight time nerfed, so it's a lot slower to aim in and kill someone. So this hurts the quick scoping aspect of the gun, what was its main problem, because it was very easy to use. And another weapon, the M1903, did get buffed, its aim down sight got buffed. However, I still believe the Cod Ww2 is still the better weapon. So the class I've gone for Mountain, what is pretty much the sniper division, as well as Scoped basic training, what gives you less idle sway while aiming down sight, and it also allows you to move faster while aiming down sight, what is all very useful for a sniper. Another thing that helps with taking Scoped is there is normally an attachment that reduces the idle sway, however going for Scoped allows us to pick something else. So I've gone for Full Metal Jacket, what I'd have picked anyway. I think it's 100% the best attachment to have on any sniper, because most of the maps that we're going to be using the sniper on is Gustav Cannon and USS Texas, and both of those maps have a lot of areas of the map where you use cover, so Full Metal Jacket is perfect when killing people through that cover, especially when they are on that main crane on Gustav Cannon. Okay, so coming in at number 4 is definitely an underrated weapon. It is the Lewis. It is from the light machine gun category, what is a very underrated category just as a whole, but this gun absolutely kills it. It is the first gun that you get in the class, so you can pretty much pick it up straight away, and it just does so much damage, guys. And plus, its iron sights are beautiful. You can see fucking everything. You do not need any sight on this weapon. Please just have it with the iron sights, and the class that I've built around this weapon really helps. It's a very well balanced class, so let me get straight into the class. We have gone for infantry division with hustle. So how infantry is going to benefit us is we're going to have that extra slot for the attachments, what we definitely need. And it's also the strafing. We can strafe left and right, so we have so much mobility when aiming down sight. That is a big problem with the light machine guns. They're slow, we know this. It's slow to move, it's slow to aim in, it's just slow to everything. So having infantry, when we're aiming down sight, you don't feel like you've got a light machine gun in your hand. You can do a lot. And with the light machine gun, we are going to be aiming down sight a lot, because it's not a run and gun class. It's a light machine gun, it's not a submachine gun. We can't be running around like a madman. We are going to be aiming down sight a lot. That's where most of our kills are going to be coming from, and that strafing really helps, because you have so many bullets that you don't need to stop and reload often. You can just literally aim down sight, get about 3-4 kills if they're all in your sight, if you're looking in the right direction, and then move on. Now, the basic training I feel is so important for light machine guns. It doesn't matter what light machine gun I go for, I always have this one, and it's hustle. Hustle allows us to reload faster and while on the move, what as you can already imagine is so important. The second biggest problem with light machine guns is the reload time. It takes fucking forever. You can literally reload and the game is finished. So why hustle is so cool is we can reload the weapon and get straight back into the action. We don't have to keep fucking about sitting in a corner waiting for this weapon to reload. Also, we have gone for the attachments. We've gone for quick draw, so we can aim down sight faster. What, like I said, the gun is slow, so looking down sight faster is important. We've gone for grip, what is pretty standard pretty much on every weapon, and extended mags. So having extended mags and hustle is very important, because not only is extended mags just perfect on this weapon, it gives you 50 more bullets. How mad is that? It has 47 standard and it increases it to 97. So what weapon do you know where you get 50 extra bullets? Do you know how many kills you can get with 50 extra bullets? It's just insane. So having extended mags and hustle just kind of like just solves all your problems, really. I know you might think, well, if you're getting more bullets, why do you still need hustle? Because you can still shoot the gun a lot, and if you, let's say you get about 5-6 kills in a row with the Lewis, you're going to need to reload. And like I said before with the sniper, it just kills that momentum, because what you have to do is, if you don't have hustle, you're going to have to find a good corner to camp in, reload, and just sit there like a mug, when you could just hide briefly, reload the weapon. Also remember, you can sprint while reloading with hustle and can get straight back in the action as soon as possible, and that's why it is so important. So coming in at number 3 should come to no shock for any of you, it is the Bar Assault Rifle. This gun is very good. I'm sure I don't need to explain why this gun is so good, as it's been a very, very popular rifle since the get-go. It's been nerfed, it's been buffed, it's had so many changes throughout. However, the bar is in a very good place at the moment. It has been top tier, it's been played competitive since it got buffed, and it's just been awesome. There is no attachments that you can't put on this weapon that don't suit it. However, the ones that I've gone for are quick draw, grip, and reflex sight, what is all pretty standard. I've gone for infantry, what is obviously giving us that extra attachment. As with the bar, even though the iron sights are good, I do feel like that reflex sight helps us with those long range shots, and that is where the bar does struggle, those longer range shots, because it does so much damage. Its recoil is it's okay. However, at longer ranges, if we're versing a gun like the FG42, we kind of struggle. So reflex sight definitely helps with those longer ranges, and infantry, as long with grip as well, definitely helps for those longer ranges. We've gone for hunker, what is also pretty standard, just helps us from grenades. It just protects us a little bit more. So this class is a very, very well-rounded, very normal, very basic class. You've probably seen this very often in competitive, and you've probably used it or are currently using it at the moment. So I definitely suggest you keep using this class. It's definitely one of the best. Coming in at number 2 is the PPSH. Now surely this is even more of an obvious pick. This is going to be in every single person's top 5, as the PPSH has been dominant since the word go. It has been the best submachine gun constantly. There has not been one submachine gun that has knocked this gun off the pedestal that is the submachine gun class. It's just so good. Quick draw and grip are very important. You can add advanced rifling in there instead of quick draw if you want to use it on slightly longer ranged maps. However, with airborne, with hunker, this is very standard class. It's my most used class. It's used in competitive, it's used all over the place. It's just a very good gun. The reason why the PPSH is so popular is because it does so much damage, very little recoil, and also has very decent magazine size. This gun is absolutely killing it. However, it's very exciting to see what I've got in the number 1 spot. So coming in first place is the M1941, what is such a mouthful. This gun is dominant and clearly the most underrated weapon in Call of Duty. I do not know why more people aren't playing this weapon. It's just sick. So it's the first assault rifle you get in the game, so you can pick it up straight from the word go. And how I feel this weapon works is with more attachments, the better. So we've gone for infantry and primed, so we're getting 2 additional attachments, and those attachments allow us to get grip, reflex sight, extended mags, and steady aim. So the reason why we've gone for these perks, I know, as you can see, we haven't got quick draw, what is a very popular attachment. However, I don't feel like we need it because we have steady aim, and with extended mags as well, it literally covers all of its weaknesses. So the M1941, I would say, is probably one of the best medium-ranged weapon. What I think Call of Duty World War II lacks, there are some very good guns that are at close range, and some very, very good guns at long range. However, in the middle, there's nothing that really dominates. However, this gun, I feel, just does. It's sick. We've gone for grip, what helps with the accuracy, as long with reflex sight, what helps. I mean, the iron sights are okay, but there is a lot of things that you can't see, so reflex sight helps. but extended mags covers the problem with its magazine size, what is 20, what seems to be pretty standard with some of the assault rifles like the FG42 and the BAR. They only have 20 bullets as well, so you are going to have to constantly reload. However, extended mags brings that magazine size up to 37, what is very nice, it's nearly double. And steady aim. Steady aim is a weird one, but I feel like it works. So rifles, obviously, as you can imagine, they have problems against submachine guns. However, steady aim really helps that. Because the fire rate is so high on this weapon, it does feel slightly like a submachine gun. It's almost like a hybrid, it's like in between. So you really can compete against those PPSH players. And especially with steady aim, it brings those crosshairs in, so you don't even have to aim in, you can kill the players at close range, you don't have to do much, as if you had a gun like the BAR or the FG42, if you run into a PPSH player, you're fucked, there is nothing that you can do. If you get the kill, you're pretty much lucky, to be fair. However, this class allows you to compete in those situations 100%. So grip, reflex sight, extended mags, steady aim. This gun, man, honestly, if you are not trying it out, please try it out. Try it out with this class, or just experiment with some of your own classes. You know, see what works for you. But it's so good. I definitely suggest you check this class out. It's so much fun to use as well. It's just fun using different guns, and I feel this game allows you to do that. I feel it's a very well-rounded game as far as gun balancing goes. I know the COD community complains so much about the game. I know it has had its problems. Don't worry, I'm not blind to the fact that Cod Ww2 has had its problems. However, I do think that the guns and gun balancing is something that Sledgehammer have done really well, in all honesty. And if you actually just look at the guns that I've said here today, as well as some of the other guns that I haven't mentioned as I go through the honourable mentions list, there are just so many good guns in this game, and it's just so nice to be able to try out all these guns and not feel like that we're at a disadvantage when playing against those really popular weapons. So just to go through the honourable mentions, we've got the combat shotgun, what is obviously dominant. I'm sure all of us hate those players. When you're playing point to hoc, you know what's coming. You just know that you're going to be set on fire constantly. We have gone for the M1928 Thompson, what is a very strong submachine gun. It has an amazing fire rate, recently been buffed, very strong weapon. We have the M1903 sniper rifle. So this is a sniper rifle that recently got its aim down sight buffed, so it's a lot faster. I think it's on level with the car, might be a bit faster. This gun is definitely creeping up. Very popular gun. If you don't like the car, you are definitely using this weapon. It's very good. I suggest you go try it out as well. And the other ones are the machine pistol and the 9mm SAP pistol. The pistols in this game are so good. The machine pistol is like a mini submachine gun. It can just do so much fucking damage. And the 9mm SAP, I think is great. I'm so happy they've added this pistol with the resistance event. It's so strong, its damage is what makes it. And if you do have the duelist basic training attached, then it's just such a fun class to use. Also, we've got the Orso, what's an amazing submachine gun. I definitely suggest if you do pick up that weapon, use it. It's very fun. It lacks in damage, but it's a very fun weapon to use, and you can get some really good kills with it. It's definitely an honourable mention. So with all that said, let me know what your thoughts are, guys. I'm really keen to hear what your list is of your 5 best guns in Call of Duty World War II. Let me know what you think of my list. Let me know what you think of those underrated weapons like the Lewis and the M1941. If you've tried it, let me know what your thoughts. Let me know what class works for you. Also, like I said at the start, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, as I'll be doing more videos to help improve you guys, become a better player in Call of Duty. But that's all from me, guys. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.